Hi and welcome back to the Kindred server. This is now episode number 25. Okay, I've been a little bit busy here on the server. Oh, let's just get this into the right view. There we go. Okay, I've been a little bit, as I said, been a little bit busy on the server, and what I've been doing is, over there you can't really see it, it's hiding behind the sugar cane, so let's go and have a look around. Notice quite a few of the sheep are missing from here, and they're all now coloured white, and that's because over here, as you can see, got ourselves a sheep farm, much like the one that was made on the original Kindred server. Got a white sheep, orange, pink, and blah 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 all the way down, all the way around the other side. So very very similar to the one that was on that on the previous version of the server, as I say. Slightly different design, just with the half slabs along the top. But overall, yeah, the actual idea behind it is exactly the same, and the overall design is exactly the same. But yeah, it took me a little while to get this built. Quite a while to try and sort out all the various different colours and get all the various different dyes all sorted, but I think I'm there now. One thing is, yeah, not a lot of wool at the moment. Obviously it's a little bit sparse. You can see my shears down the bottom. Oh, wrong button. My shears here are almost broken, they're getting quite worn out, so I'm going to have to look at getting some more, getting these ones repaired. But yeah, it's coming along quite nicely. Quite noisy, which is one of the reasons why I've set it so far away from the base. But at least when I come over here now, it's nice and quiet. Okay, so probably what I'm going to end up doing, probably going to end up killing these sheep here, because I'm not going to need them, and maybe making room for some rabbits in there, or some chickens, something else like that I can actually make use of. Okay, I'll be back again soon. Well, one of the advantages of working on the sheep farm down there, the wool farm down there, is the fact that the ice farm up here must be loaded, because I've just come up here to see how it was getting on, and yeah, it's grown a bit. Okay, so let's have a look. So looks like somebody's taken out a couple of rows here, a couple of lines, but I think it was about two complete rows long wide the last time I looked, and it's now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably about 8 or 9 complete rows, which is about 8 or 9 stacks of ice. Woohoo! And I just got to try and figure out what to do with it. Yeah, any bright ideas? Okay, see you again. Yeah. And here we are for the finishing touches. Just so there's no mistake what it is. Wool farm. I think that looks pretty good. Let's just go back over here a bit. Yeah, not too bad. I think that makes it fairly obvious what it is. There we go, just take a screenshot there of that as well. Yeah, that works quite nicely. Cool, on to the next project. Welcome back. As you can see, I'm back in the nether again, and I've done a few little improvements here. One of the major ones here is I've now got rid of this great long ladder and slime block drop, and replaced it with Woolly Creeper's excellent elevator. So we do jump in here, hit the button, hold on tight, and down we go. And then when we hit the bottom, we're safe to jump out, go through to the quad spider spawner, which is just here, and then obviously when we want to come back in, back to the surface again, through here, right click on there, and then hit the button, and away we go. Much quicker than having to come up here by ladder. Excellent. So yeah, so that works really well. I've tried replicating that system at my other large climb, which was the ice cube, but as you see it hasn't quite turned out so successfully. If we just pop over there now, I'll show you what's happened. Okay, so we've got the old way first. At least there's no rain over here with the desert. So as you see, I'm trying to get rid of this great long climb up here. It's pretty boring and very unsightly. Okay, so as you see, I brought it all the way up here, but unfortunately we're 2 blocks too high, which means I'm going to have to dismantle the whole thing and then rebuild it again 2 blocks lower down, which is a bit of a pain. So if we just trundle on down, I'll show you where it is. All the way down. Try to get down here without dying. So as you see, I've already started lowering the floor, but yeah, the whole thing was up at this height here, but everything is 2 blocks too high up, which means I can't fit it in at the top, so I'm going to have to now just dismantle all of this and rebuild it again a little bit lower. So I'll be back in again in a bit once I've cleared all that out and repositioned it all. Thanks. Hi and welcome back, and as you can see I've now cleared away most of the, or all of the bridge that goes up to the ice farm. Just check to make sure there's no mobs around. Okay, so what we'll do is just have a quick look up here. So you can see I've just tidied up around here as well, just terraformed it a bit. Got rid of the tunnel that was here, and also all of the bridge that went up to the ice farm is all gone. And now if we put back down, whoops. Okay, so another tunnel down here. There we go, so we've got a little bit of a tunnel just here. I might put in some sort of doorway or something like that to stop the mobs from coming through, but at the moment it seems quite alright. And now we have a short little elevator up. And jump out. We've now got a door here into the little safe room. I need to get some glass or something here so that make that completely safe. But other than that, I think we're pretty much done here. So another successful project, and another successful use there of Woolly's Woollyvator as he calls it, which is I think a really good little invention and seems to have gone down very well on this server. Very popular little choice there, I think. Okay, on to the next thing. My latest project has been over here in this direction. Just joining my base up with my son Stan Hobbs' base, or as he's now called himself on Minecraft Bender from Futurama. So again, just checking to make sure there's no mobs around. Okay, so yeah, so Stan Hobbs built his base up there. But what I decided to do was just build in this bridge with a few archways. I think looks quite nice. If we just go across a bit further, you can actually see it properly. There we go. Yeah, I think it looks quite nice. A bit of a gap up there, actually, I could do with filling in, just noticed. And then up the top here, as you see, there's a couple of archways there. I'll put in some black wall behind them. If we just zoom in, there you go, you can see a little bit of black wall there behind them, just to give the impression that it's a bit more of a hollowed out archway. And from a distance, I think that looks really good. So I'll just trundle on up here. And this leads all the way up to Stan's base. Shut the door. Yeah, Stan Hobbs says it's Bender's house. Now one thing, whilst I'm up here, I'll just show you. Notice just there in the distance, green blob. And there's a few more of them around here as well. There's another one just over there. Should be able to see a few more as well. And these are marking out where a bridge is going to be. A wall is going to be. Basically what's going to happen, all out there, on top of that there mountain, that's the top of, or going to be the top of KP, Killer Princess's base. And her base, oh there we go, I think she's got herself a, looks like she's got herself some sort of beacon. No, I'm not getting any effect from it over here, a bit too far away yet. Let's have a look. Pick up the old food. Okay, so these markers are a lot easier to spot. There we go. And basically these markers here are for a wall that Killer Princess is going to be making. It's going to go all the way around the outside of her base and my base. There you go, you can see some more of the markers there going off round into the distance, and then run that way, and then probably following up and over around there, round past the ice farm, and then all the way back around to here. So this is going to be our sort of kingdom as it was on the server. And it's a pretty major project, and it's going to be one that's going to take quite a while to do. Obviously we're going to need to do quite a bit of mining to make the to get enough materials for the bridge. Why do I keep calling it a bridge? It's not a bridge, that's the bridge. It's called a wall. It's a wall, Daniel. Right, try it. Yeah, so we need to get enough materials for the wall that goes around the outside, and yeah, I'm still just waiting on KP just to come up with a design that she's happy with for the wall, and then what we'll do is we can then start actually building that all the way around. So that's going to be quite a nice project, getting one of these long-term projects. In this area around here, what we're going to do is we're going to have some open farms and things like that, so sort of pens for cattle, cows and the sheep and things like that to go in, rather than the standard, sort of chicken pen or chicken coop type, sort of battery hen type farms that most people tend to make on Minecraft that are very, very low on resources and very small. We want normal type farms here where the animals can be a bit more free range. So that's all going to go on this level, maybe sort of cows at one level, sheep at another level, rabbits at another level, something like that. Pigs, don't forget the pigs. Yeah, so that's going to be going on up there. Okay, now unfortunately it's now become night time, and I'm now going to have to try and work my way back to my base without getting killed. Hopefully I can make it. Here come some zombies. Okay, let's just go for a charge across here. No point in trying to throw a ender pearl, because by the time the ender pearl's landed, I probably could have run across here. Where are we? And what we'll do, we'll head on in towards back to the ice farm and do a bit of AFKing back at the ice farm. Okay, I shall catch you guys again soon. Hi and welcome back everybody, and you can see I'm outside my base, but I've made a few changes. So as we scroll around slowly, there's the first one, and there's the rest of it. So what I've done basically is I'm moving my entrance from over here, which is a bit sort of basic. I've now made this rather large, quite impressive I think, looking base entrance. So let's have a quick look over here. So over here first of all, we have the original entrance, which takes us through to the ice cube. So that's all the same, apart from the fact I've now got this little turret at the front, and that goes off in that direction, say round through to the ice cube, and then down there, down underneath into the base. And then to come back out here, obviously got my mrdhobbs sign. We've got a building up above there which we can get through this side. Come down through here, got another one of these sort of columns, turret type things. Sort of following on from the theme that we had at the other base on the original Kindred server, of having the red line going through the building at a certain height. I think I've followed that through here, and I think it works quite nicely actually. Rather than using the red stained clay, this time I've used red wool. And I think that goes quite nicely, contrasts nicely with the pattern from the sandstone. But yeah, that was quite good. Okay, so come on up here. Not too sure about that being raised like that. I don't really like that. I might have to either sink it down or maybe put it into the ceiling or something like that. Sorry, that just didn't quite look right to start with, but okay. Anyway, so that's that. Some nice views around, and then following up into this area here. Obviously I've followed the pattern of these archways all the way around, but because that goes into the mountainside it looked a bit strange, so what I've done is I've just dug back, put some black wool, like I did over, I can't see it because of the mob softener there in the way, but you can just see the black wool there in the background. So much like that system, done that there, just so it gives it the effect of having those patterns. I'll put some pictures or something on those walls. Some of the pictures up. I think that might look quite good actually. And now we have this rather big hole in the middle of the floor here, and that's because I'm going to put another one of these woolly creeper elevators, woolly elevators up through the middle here. Although it's only a very short distance to have to go down, I think it'd be quite nice just sort of tying that in by having woolly elevators here, over at the ice farm, and also somewhere else. Where have we got the other one? Oh yeah, down at the spider farm. So yeah, I think by having the woolly elevators in all those areas, kind of like gives like a bit of a trademark for my area and my bases. Okay, so that's going to be the next job to do, is just to get the woolly elevator complete, and then maybe do a little bit of decorating up here. Again, just following on using the red wool just to sort of mark out the ceiling here a little bit, just to give it a bit of a pattern. Oh, the other section of this that I haven't shown you, if I pop down here, not too sure about that as well. It looks a bit out of place, so I might have to change that. Maybe put the lighting in the flooring or something like that around here. But anyway, right, getting distracted. Okay, so as we come up here, we've also got another floor to this building down here. Again, rather than having the 3 archways like I have at the top there, I decided to have one central archway and a couple of windows each side, and then windows coming out the side here as well, just to try and make the area, yeah, make it a little bit more proof. Obviously, you've got this area here I'm gonna have to do something with. Maybe put the carpet over the top of fence gates, sort of trick there, just to make it so that mobs can't get in. And I'm going to be back in a second. Thank you. Well, I was away for a bit longer than I was expecting, and as you can see, I've now done quite a bit of work here. This is actually now in the middle of one of the woolly creeper woolly vators. But yeah, as you can see, I've just done a little bit of work around here. Now I've got these fence posts and fence gates all the way around, and if we come around at the front here, you can see I've got fence posts and fence gates on each side. I've actually got rid of the reeds, the sugar cane that were growing here, because they were blocking out that mrdhobbs sign. So they're now over here, and they look much better. Obviously, the sheep have been killed off to make room for them, but I think that looks much better now without the sugar cane in the way. So as we come around here, got rid of the old entrance into the base there and hidden that now behind this grass and dirt. Again, got the fences and the gates here. Got these creeper skulls on each side, which I think look quite nice, and they are also, oh, you can't really see them there, but if you look inside, they're also on the inside as well. And then up at the top there, to zoom in, got the lantern and also some iron railings all around the outside so you don't fall down. They're also in the main building up there as well. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just come around here, go into the main entrance, so the pressure plates, and close the gates behind us, so we don't need to worry about creeper incursions. I did in the end take out that glowstone block that was there and move the glowstone block that was there to the top. So what I'm going to have to do is, to make this light enough now, I'm probably going to have to put a glowstone block sort of there or something like that, just to make sure this area is well lit enough to stop mobs from spawning. Talking of stopping mobs from spawning, I'm sure I just heard something growl. Yeah, must be underneath me somewhere. Yes, we've got these iron railings around here, so it means you can't step out, which is quite good. Makes things a little bit safer for when you're walking around up here, and also should hopefully prevent mobs from dropping in. Yes, there's definitely a zombie around somewhere. And then the iron railings all the way around here as well, so allow me a chance to survey my land and see what's going on around, and obviously I'll attack anybody who tries to come and attack the base. I can defend quite nicely from up here. Still can't see the zombie, but hey. Okay, so woolly elevator, very quick one. Just drops nice and quickly down into here. So that way goes off towards the ice farm, and then this way just comes down here, all the way down through into the original base area. So yes, I think that's pretty much done now. As I was saying, I've actually blocked this way off now, so there's no exit this way. And obviously what I'll do is I'll take out all this useful stairs and smooth sandstone and things like that. Take all that out because that's all quite useful for what I'm doing, and then just fill this whole area in with dirt or stone or something I don't need. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Oh, it's night time, so I think it's a good time for me. Oh, that's the point. Something else I've changed. Just noticed. I did have a double chest over here with everything thrown in, and just a single anvil over on the left hand side here. So what I've done is I've changed that up now, so I've got 2 anvils there because that one's on its last legs. I think it's, I wonder if F3 will tell us. There you go, damage 2, so it's breaking a little bit. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, so it's breaking a little bit. So got that and another anvil on top of that ready, so when that one breaks, that anvil will just drop straight down onto it. And I've now broken everything out into various different chests, so we've got just the fresh books and then some wooden spades there to reset the enchanting. Obviously some lapis there to use on the enchanting table, and then we've got books for the tools, so things like efficiency books, and then any tools that have actually been enchanted. Weapons on this side, so for the swords and then for the bows, a little combined book there. Sharpness 2 and power 2, so that could be used either on a sword or on a bow. And again, sword at the top there, bow there, and bow again. And then as you spin around here, mixed ones. So these ones, let's say smite for sword obviously, but then protection 3 for armour, efficiency and protection, and aqua affinity and sharpness. So yeah, quite difficult ones to use. And then these are all the armour ones, so protection, different levels of protection, aqua affinity, feather falling, projectile protection, and depth strider. So no fire protections yet. Yeah, other than that, coming on nicely. Okay, so I think that's about all the changes I've made just recently. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you don't subscribe, please do, and if you have liked it, please leave a like, and I shall see you again soon. Thanks, bye.